Hi, and welcome to Flywheel Co-working. If you're watching this video, you have espressoed interest in making an espresso for yourself. Let's get to it. First thing you want to do is grab what is called a portafilter. This portafilter is going to hold the grind that you're going to put into the machine to create your beverage. First thing you do after grabbing the portafilter is you're going to come over to the grinder. Now the grinder has a couple different settings. Here is your grind time, here is your grind size. You're going to want to hold the portafilter up under the grind dispenser so that the grinds do not go all over the place. Once you're ready, you're going to hit the button. So you'll notice that the grinds don't completely fill the portafilter. The next step is going to be to tamp down the grind so you get a nice compact puck. You're going to bring this over, you're going to grab the tamper. You're going to put this tamper down on top of the grinds, give it one little spin. Then you're going to tap it, make sure that anything from the wall of the portafilter falls down on top of the puck, and you'll reinsert the tamper, pushing down with force. Relieve the tamper, put it off to the side, make sure that there is nothing impeding you to be able to get the portafilter into the machine. Once you have your puck, you're going to be able to come over to the machine. You're going to insert the machine. You'll see that there are tabs. These tabs line up on the base. You'll insert and turn to the right. Once you're inserted into the machine, then you're going to grab a cup. Once you have a cup, you're going to want to put it right up under. You're going to notice that there are two sides. You'll want to make sure and hold the cup right up under there to begin with so that you don't spill out over each side. To do a single shot, you will hit the single cup button. To do a double shot, you'll hit the double cup button. And to do a continuous pour, you'll hit the continuous pour button off to the right. For this one, we're going to start with a single shot. After you have your shot poured, you're going to pull the cup off to the side, remove the portafilter. It's very important to immediately remove the portafilter right after you've poured your shot. Bring it off to the side. Now you're going to take the portafilter and hit it on the knockbox so that you get as many grinds out as possible. Many times you're going to see that there's a little bit left over. There's a little brush here that you can take and just kind of move about, get that all cleaned out. If the brush doesn't get it all cleaned out, if the puck became too wet when making the espresso, then you can grab a rag and wipe out the portafilter. If the portafilter becomes too dirty, sometimes you might want to wash it out. Now washing it out is great, but please make sure not to pour water all over the countertop whenever washing out the portafilter if you do find yourself needing to do that. Now to do a double shot, you're going to follow the same process as your single shot, but you're going to just hit the double shot button. That's going to produce a little bit more coffee. Now if you're looking for a really packed cup of coffee that has more caffeine than you really need, go to your continuous pour button. The continuous pour button is going to free pour until you hit that button again. So once you've gotten the amount of coffee you would like in your cup, you're going to hit it and make it stop. Now, once you've created your espresso, you're gonna wanna steam some milk depending on the kind of drink that you're gonna make. So let's get into steaming some milk. Usually for a single drink, you're not gonna need more than 6 to 8 ounces of cream. You'll find that there are lines within the cup. You'll see where your designations are for 6, 8, and up to 20 ounces. Once you're done with your milk, go ahead and put it back. To steam your milk, you're going to be using the steam wand of the machine. Before you start steaming your milk, you're going to want to clear the wand out. This is the nozzle to start the steam. You can either pull or turn this. So to clear it first, I would pull it. Make sure your steam is flowing properly. Then you're going to position the steam wand so that you can get a nice angle down in. Once you have the head of the steam wand positioned below the top level of the milk, then you're going to want to turn the steam all the way on. If you hear a loud noise, move the wand around a little bit until you're able to talk over what you're steaming. You'll put your hand on the bottom of the cup, and once it's hot enough to not be able to hold it anymore, you'll turn the steam off and drop your cup. Before moving on, please make sure and clean off the steam wand. The milk will stain it and leave a residual for the next person. So we're gonna put a little bit of hot water on a rag and just wipe it off. Then we're gonna clear it one more time. You're ready to move on. Once you have your steamed milk, you're gonna wanna make sure you have the consistency of something close to wet paint. And then we're gonna pour the steamed milk into the espresso itself. Now you'll see on the top of the espresso, there's what's called crema. That's the more tan color that rides on top of the darker color. Once you have your milk and your espresso, then you can pour them together. You want to start high and do a steady stream. You don't want to break the top. So you're going to continue to pour slowly in a steady stream until you get it almost full. And then you can add a little bit of extra foam at the top. And that is how you make an espresso.